because I'm wearing gloves, so I don't get anything on my...
Alright, you may have seen in our other video, we got some steely wheels for the Land Cruiser and the upcoming trailer, and they have 33-inch tires on it, so we just wanted to throw those on the Land Cruiser and see how they ride before we buy some tires that exact size. And we discovered our jack, which my dad referred to as the girly jack, would not lift it. So we went with Harbor Freight, and we were trying to pick the jack that would go the highest. The highest one is this special NASCAR one that's over 200 bucks, or right around 200, I think, if you have a certain coupon. This one just goes a couple inches lower. I think this one was like 21 3/4 inches or something like that, which should get us what we need all the way up, and even after we have it lifted or close enough, we can stick a block of wood in there. So we're gonna open this up and check it out, and then we're gonna swap the wheels on the Land Cruiser. All right. Yep, go for it.
All right, there's one. There's two. Good job.
Okay.
And you can see this one is the 4-ton floor jack. On Harbor Freight, there's 2 or 3 different models of this, but they're all, as far as I can tell, they're all exactly the same. I don't think there should be too much assembly in here.
That looks pretty heavy.
And there you go, like here's the, and you can see right on here, the 4-ton actually lifts 20.5 inches, the 2.5 is 20, and the 3-ton is 18 1/4. So for me, it was only a few more bucks for the 4-ton, and I don't really need to worry about the minimum height. So the minimum height on this guy's 4 inches, so you're not going to get it under something crazy. So it looks like this is mostly put together. So here's one of the jack bar. Here's the other side of it.
And there's a bag with nothing in it. I'm not really sure what that was for. And yeah. Alright, so why don't I... Oh, I'm just going to roll it out. This thing is... So 100... Here, move that box for me, buddy. It's like 125 pounds, I think. Oh, yeah, nice. You got some splits. So
there is a little spring here. You have to take a wing nut off.
it's just a packing thing to keep the jack from moving around.
Alright, so this little thing is just holding this in there for packing so it stays flat and doesn't get jacked up.
It'll blow.
You would hate for your jack to get jacked up. Hey.
Can you do me a favor? Can you put these instructions? Well, hang on, it is right here. Let's see here. So
This goes in first, and there's a little nut that holds that in. So we'll put that in like that. We'll turn this nut down all the way. Now it stays in there. And this end just has a little pop, little buttons, spring-loaded buttons. And so now we're ready to go. What do you think?
Good.
So just another note. I have an asphalt driveway, and sometimes these things will put some big marks in your driveway. So if you're going to use this in an asphalt driveway, you've never done it,
Put wood on it.
put a piece of wood under it. So I'll go find a piece of wood, and you'll see that when we're jacking up the Land Cruiser. So you can see us putting the jack on a few boards, and I had no problem getting the front end up, jacking it up on the frame. The torsion bars have a lot less droop than the rear. So on the rear, we had enough to get the 31 off, but not the 33 on. We got it up almost, but since the leaf rings have a lot more droop, we couldn't quite get it just a little bit off, so we had to jack up the axle just a tiny bit. The jack still has enough lift to do just about anything you want to do. The jack itself worked great, and it was well worth the money. As a 4-ton jack, just a little bit over, I think we paid $125 for it. Not a bad deal for the size. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. And always feel free to leave us any comments or questions that you might have.